Brett Okamoto from ESPN, joined by Reinier de Ridder, who takes on Caio Borralho. Big middleweight fight, UFC 326 this weekend in Las Vegas. And the first thing I want to ask you is, can you compare even just how you feel physically to 4 days before you fought in Vancouver? Because obviously a big storyline was you didn't feel at your best in Vancouver.
No, not really, no. No, I feel amazing right now. It's so good to be back. It's so nice to have my body back after a very long time of low energy and everything. Yeah, it's nice to be back.
So I guess if you could clarify one thing for me, was it just a matter of overtraining, too many fights, too many cutting weights, or was there an actual medical issue that you needed to address over the last 6 months?
Yeah, so I did everything, all the tests, and did a lot of blood work, and found out that I was very low on red blood cell count, basically. So anemic, and that doesn't work in fighting.
And that's just because of overtraining? Was there a medical issue that you had to?
No, it's always been on the low end. My red blood cell count has never been really high, and something I've struggled with in the past. But this time was just really in the gutter, and I think mostly just overtraining too much.
When you get to a fight like that and you're in it and you're feeling that way,
yeah.
what is going through your mind at that point?
Well, I only remember the first round, and then the second round I remember taking him down, getting on top, and then after that just full blank. After the collapse, I don't remember anything. So I can't really say what I was thinking, but at least in that first round, I already didn't feel like myself because I got to his back, I felt like I was in control, and I just wasn't able to do any damage, wasn't able to finish him like I normally do. So that was weird already. And then I got up, walked back. I was very tired after a round where I was fully in control, which was very weird. And after that was basically a blur. Yeah.
How do you feel about all that now? Do you feel like, what in the world was I thinking? What was I doing? Or is there even a sense of pride that hey man, I was pushing through something that medically it was probably pretty difficult for me to even be in there. How do you even look back on that now?
No, I feel pretty dumb for fighting in that state. There's so much going on at that moment. I was so keen on getting to the title shot that I just said, let's go again. I think I can finish this guy. I think I can do this. But the smart decision would have been to take some time off and recover, but it is what it is.
Psychologically, when you've had that happen, and you've talked about it, how it's happened in previous fights as well, and at this weight, you're a big guy at middleweight, does it start to play with you psychologically? Or even when things are good, it's just man, I hope I don't get tired in this fight. I need to maintain my energy. Already, energy is a big thing to think about when you're going into a fight, right? So does it take a higher meaning for you going into this one?
Yeah, definitely. It's a very important thing on my mind. So I'm happy it's only 3 rounds.
When this all happened and then you started to talk about coming back, you threw out the name Paulo Costa. It ended up being Caio Borralho. What were your thoughts when the UFC called and put out Caio?
Yeah, it's a perfect fight, right? It's basically the losers final. We were going for the title shot. We both lost, and now we get to fight each other. I think it's still one that means a lot. If I can do well, I'm back in the top 5. I'm back in the title race, so that's the thing.
How do you view him, man? I mean, you've fought the likes of Robert Whittaker, who's held a belt and has been one of the best middleweights of all time. Caio is, I think it's this is a fight where a lot of people are thinking we'll find out, right? That he went on a long win streak, but then he had that setback. How do you view him?
Well, I beat one of the greats, and then I lost to a random guy, so the opponent doesn't really matter as much, I think. It's all about technically I know I'm good. Mentally I know I'm always good. And I think I've figured out my body right now as well. I think if I put these 3 together, I can beat anybody on the planet. It doesn't matter who the opponent is.
Do you feel like you took that big of a step back? I mean, you were flying so high with the momentum.
Yeah.
And then you take the loss and you take 6 months off, but I feel like you haven't lost that much ground, I don't feel like. How does it feel to you?
No, I'm very happy that I got this fight. I'm very happy that they still put me on a numbered event, in the co-main event. I'm very honored that I can be here again. So I think the options are still there.
How about just the expectations of fans, where they talk about you like you're the best thing and you're the next champion, and then all of a sudden you have a bad performance? Where do you think the expectations are on you right now?
I don't know. I didn't listen when they said I was the next best player. I don't listen now, so we'll see.
Final question. Obviously you're always looking up, and the championship is the target. Imavov and Strickland, which of those two fights interest you more when it goes to Khamzat? If it was up to you, as just a member of this division, which one is more interesting to you?
Strickland, yeah. Yeah, he did so good against Fluffy. I really liked what he showed. I think he has a very good shot against Khamzat. Yeah.
How come?
Just like Fluffy is basically the best dress rehearsal for Khamzat because he really comes to wrestle normally. I think his work through the center with the jab, his front kicks can be very difficult to take him down, as we saw.
Well, I appreciate the time, man. Best of luck, and glad you're feeling better, looking ready to go. Looking forward to the co-main event, UFC 326.
Thank you.